Okay, now I want to be very careful here. I want to retract the statement that I made at the tail end of the last video. I shouldn't have said that I can prove or that I know that he did not speak with those other people. I can only know that in my case. But as far as whether he spoke with other people or not, I would have to speak with them in order to really make a better decision about that. Now, I'm going to show you a couple clips of where he did at least claim to speak with other people. I'm not the only person that he's said that to. Okay, here's a couple clips.
Oh, I know who you are. I've talked with you before, haven't I? Have I talked with you before a number of times, have I? Yeah, I know I have. Now I recognize your voice. I know who you are. I know exactly who you are now. Okay, good. Now the light went on in my head as to who you are. Now I asked you a question. Does falsifiability... You said that I've never talked with you before? I have talked with you on at least 3 other occasions. You just...
No, we've never talked before.
Sir,
Have
you ever talked with Darth Dawkins?
No.
Okay, sir, listen.
I have no idea who you are.
I have spoken with you before. You don't remember it. Okay, listen.
What?
Now, as far as speaking with anyone before, I do know for a fact that Darth has stated on more than one occasion that he keeps notes of people that he speaks with. I'm gonna play some of those clips right now.
And by the way, you said that I've never talked with you before. I have talked with you on at least 3 other occasions. You just...
No, we've never talked before.
Sir,
I've
never talked with Darth Dawkins?
No.
Okay, sir, listen.
I have no idea who you are.
I have spoken with you before. You don't remember it. Okay, listen.
What?
Consequence of your accepting.
Oh, I know who you are. I've talked with you before, haven't I? Have I talked with you before a number of times, have I? Yeah, I know I have. Now I recognize your voice. I know who you are. I know exactly who you are now. Okay, good. Now the light went on in my head as to who you are. Now I asked you a question. Does falsifiability... I don't remember the last time we did it. I have a record. Yeah, pull it up. Bring it up. I have a horrible... Okay. Yeah. In April, you posted Gus Belanger going psycho on me. Yeah, I keep notes on people, clown. That's cool. No, that's cool. That's very fair. I don't have to answer it because I already know. I take notes on people. Uh-oh. You weren't aware of that, were you? Hey, fine. Don't answer me. You're going to get a ban.
Sorry, but don't be dishonest.
In my notes, I wrote down here, because I'm carefully writing down what you're saying. You stated, hold on, let me just read the notes here, okay?
He already ran.
And this is why I keep notes on people. You're either lying or you're grossly misinformed. Or he's trolling. Yeah, and by the way, I already have down in my notes that you're guilty of trolling and in fact I have...
So this would be just one more additional reason why I think that if Darth ever spoke with me, well, first of all, I know I've never spoke with him. I know only just that one time. But if he had spoke with me, I would have stuck out like a sore thumb. I mean, I have a website on him, a quiz on him, and a YouTube channel, but he doesn't have a single note on me? Okay, now the next clip I'm going to play, this came from the night that I was in Smokey Saints live stream, and it's a comment that he made. I'm not going to say this is a lie, but it shows if anything, his character, or saying one thing but not doing what he says. In other words, it would be his integrity. I'm going to go ahead and play that clip right now.
Go read a PDF.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not expecting you to do that. This will always be something that is done in the future. I have no problem.
Okay, well, Darth, would you be willing to give him your word that you will read this PDF in the future, I guess?
You can send it to me. I'll take a look at it. I'd like to know, are you an atheist or...
Okay, so there you heard Smokey ask Darth to give his word if I was to resend the PDF to Darth. Would Darth give his word that he would take a look at it? And you notice Darth didn't really answer. He didn't answer whether he would give his word. All he said was, he can send it to me and I'll take a look at it. Okay, but now listen to this next comment.
Well, I've never.
You need to basically.
I've never bothered to look at it. So if there's anything interesting, let me know.
It
I'm not going to
says.
bother to look at it.
So that second statement was from August 6th. So that was approximately 3 months later. And there he's saying he's not going to bother to look at it, even though earlier he had said, send it to me and I'll look at it. And not only that, he also said that he will check to see whether or not I'm still blocked. Well, it's over 5 months later, and I'm still blocked. So it just goes to show this is a type of inconsistency, and also it reflects the integrity of his character. Okay, now this next clip I'm going to play. Well, I'm just going to play it, and then I'm going to make a comment on this particular clip.
Well, the reason why I said that he's a fraud is because if he truly was motivated with good intentions to expose my quote-unquote lies or falsehood, when he had a golden opportunity on 2 occasions to come on the live stream. He was in the text chat in one live stream, and in the other live stream, he was on the microphone, and I showed up. He refused to expose me where I could respond. Okay? That's why I called him a fraud, Lady K. All right?
Okay, now there are several things that I'd like to say about that, but if he were to have actually read the PDF, which he claims that he never did, but I definitely do not believe him. In fact, I can show pretty good reasons for why I don't believe when he says that he didn't look at the PDF. But if he did, he would have saw the answer to that question. I'm going to read part of the paragraph in the PDF. This is concerning the fraud. Quote, you stated, among other things, that I am a fraud. Okay, fair enough. Here is what I'm willing to do. Remember, since you and I have never chatted on a two-way basis, this fraud you mentioned, it must be somewhere else. Perhaps on my website or on a video or on the quiz. Whatever the case may be, I would like for you to point out specifically and exactly where this fraud is. If you can show me that I have committed any fraud, I will be willing to immediately either edit the material, correct such errors, or even completely delete it. If you can show how it was fraudulent. Also, if I have committed any fraud in each and every separate and distinct case, I will do a separate video indicating the fraud I committed and give an apology to Discord and YouTube. Unquote. So if Darth had actually took the time to read the PDF, he would have read that.